Fear is the enemy. Whatever it is that you're going for, man, go hard. Hold on, never give up. You gotta have that mentality, man. I put in the work, I spent a lot of time on the waiting list. Never complained, I ain't never said shit. Shoot my shot, no fear if I miss. Imagine you chasing a dream that you love, only to find out it wasn't enough. You fall on your face, but you get right back up. And you fall back again, but you get right back up, yeah. That's the way that it's always been. Don't nobody care about the grind but you. Nobody putting in the time but you. Make up your mind who you wanna be. I know who I am, I know what I want. Live by 2 words, mama mentality. And that's word to my mom, word to my pops, word to my little bro. They said make your mistakes, but don't make excuses on why you can't live and learn. On a couple occasions I damn near went broke. I'm chasing this music thing, and I ran out of hope. I threw in the towel, said fuck the hole in the street. I kept on writing and touring. I picked up a job cause I knew it was important. The money I made, I would stash it away just to fund my recordings. And I didn't wanna stop cause I didn't know how. I would lay in my room by myself late at night and I finally figured it out. I just wanna be the best version of me, make all the music that I wanna make. I don't care what nobody gon' say. You miss all of the shots you don't take. And the answer is no, if you don't ask. If it gets hard, this too shall pass. God is my witness and he got the plan. He got the plan. I put in the work, I spent a lot of time on the waiting list. Never complained, I ain't never said shit. Shoot my shot, no fear if I miss. Imagine you chasing a dream that you love, only to find out it wasn't enough. You fall on your face, but you get right back up. And you fall back again, but you get right back up, yeah. That's the way that it's always been. Don't nobody care about the grind but you. Nobody putting in the time but you. Make up your mind who you wanna be. I know who I am, I know what I want. Live by 2 words, mama mentality. Yeah. Remember, man, you only in competition with yourself. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the process. Pleasure and pain. R.I.P. the greatest. 0824.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. What's going down, everybody? It is Circle Talk. We are continuing on to get through December and our 23 days till Christmas marathon. And I'm really excited to have a conversation with this young lady. First time I seen her perform, she probably doesn't know this, but the first time I heard her perform, I seen her actually singing with this older gentleman. They were sitting down, he was sitting at the guitar and she was, in front of the mic, and she had to step away for a minute, and then he came back and he starts playing his thing, doing his thing. And I was just like, oh, okay, he's kind of good. I wonder what they got in store. And so she comes back from her little exit, comes back, and they start jamming. And I was just like, what we have here? I ain't heard this before. And so I just continued to listen and, watch her just move up and down and all around and have so much fun and charisma while she was performing. And I knew after that performance that I was going to follow her a little bit more. And from that one performance, I continued to watch her. Anytime she pop up, I was in there. I would say hello, pop in there, say hello, pop in there, say hello. Everywhere she would go and sing. And then eventually one time I stayed for the whole thing. And her last song, she said, oh, I got this song that I wrote, a little dicky I wrote. I want you guys to hear. And she started performing this song, you guys. And I was like, okay, yeah. Yeah, I need to have a conversation with her. I need to talk to her. So I'm really excited to have her with us today. And I want to make sure I say it right. I think it's Devin Angelet. As she gonna I'm horrible with names, so I'm sure I'm gonna hear about it when she pops on. But Devin is here with us. I am so excited. She just got finished performing literally like minutes ago. Ran over here, jumped in with me. So she's a little nervous, guys. So bear with me. We are going to get into it. But thank you so much, everybody that's coming in. Obviously, make sure you share this out if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube. Make sure you say hello. Let us know you're out there. But first off, just want to give a huge shout out to all my sponsors, iShota.com, Icon ENT, the Chaya Movement, and Chaya Fashion. And last but not least, Intentions Juice and Smoothies Bar. I don't want to take up too much time because I have her waiting, and I want this to be more about her than us. So let's go ahead and get into a conversation with Miss Devin Angelet. I hope I'm saying it right, man. I probably have because I suck at that. Okay, so give me the scoop. How do you say it? Am I saying it wrong?
It's Devin Angelet.
Oh, I'm horrible. Angelet, hey, either way, you're amazing. I'm so happy to have you here with us today. Thank you so much for showing up. How are you feeling? I know you're a little nervous, but how are you feeling today?
Wow. Let me think about that. My grandpa would always answer that question. He would say with my hands, right?
Okay.
So, how am I feeling today? I'm feeling the word equanimity is coming to mind. I'm feeling like things around me have been up and down, but I am feeling centered. Yeah.
And that's a beautiful thing is when you're centered versus, a little tilted to the side or tilted to the, you know what I'm saying? Centered is a beautiful word. So first off, I just want you to know that I appreciate you for taking the time out of your day to come and hang out with me. Like I said, in the introduction, like I've always loved what you do, and it's a beautiful thing how you engage with everyone and you bring us into your performances. And it's such a beautiful uh time is a great way to put it. It's always a good time. So I thank you for being here. So let's just rewind a little bit because I know you have a little bit of a history. And for me, I like to dig in and just get to know you outside of what people usually see. So let's talk about, are you originally from Arizona? Where are you originally from? Like,
I am originally from New York
okay.
and Hudson Valley area of New York, which I like to say it's about an hour north of New York City.
Hmm, okay. And let us know a little bit about your upbringing. Did you have brothers, sisters? Did you guys, have a great life? Was it a rough one? I mean, you don't have to get deep into it if you don't want to, but just tell us a little bit about, your upbringing.
Sure. So I am the fourth of four sisters. And yes, that makes me like the baby.
Yeah.
And my three sisters and my parents, they like basically they grew up in the city, in New York
Okay.
City, in Brooklyn. But when I was born, the whole family had moved up to the Hudson Valley. So it was almost like I grew up in a totally different environment from them,
Hmm.
geographically
Yeah.
and just energetically speaking. And yet we would often make trips back to the city. So I had this sort of suburban upbringing,
Mhm.
and I saw what the urban area was like. but it wasn't like what I would call home. Whereas I believe the rest of my siblings would call that, you know, where they grew up, at least in the beginning of their lives. And my three sisters are a
Mhm.
bit older than I am. I'm 28. And
Okay.
my next oldest sister, she's in her late 30s. So there's like a decent age gap there.
Yeah.
And that all being said, we've all had a lovely time together.
Good
I
time
love
together.
every single, yes. Alexis, Liana, and Lauren are their names. And I can think of ways in which each one of them has influenced me,
Hmm.
and musically, especially. Could
Wow.
I share a little about that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
My sister Alexis, I would say she influenced me with the hip hop music the most. I can
Okay.
think of a lot of times us listening to like Ashanti and Ja Rule and 50 Cent,
Yeah.
and definitely we would really be like jamming,
Hmm.
and we would do things like turn the music super loud and then like clean and fight, like clean and sword fight at the same time, like with the brooms and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was good times, I'm telling you.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And
So
yeah,
go ahead.
please.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nope. Well, then next would be Lauren.
Hmm.
And Lauren, I think I look the most like her. We both have this similar resemblance to my father.
Okay.
And Lauren, she influenced me with like, what's that band that does that song? It's like, I would swallow my pride, I would choke on the rind, but the lack thereof would leave me empty inside. I would swallow my doubt, turn it inside out. There's
Inside Out's the name of the song.
right,
Who
Eve
sings it though?
6, I think.
What's the name?
Eve 6. Eve 6 is the name of the band.
Oh, okay. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
Inside Out.
Yeah.
But she influenced me with like more of like that sort of rock kind of alternative sound.
Hmm.
And then there was Liana, and Liana, she influenced me with Billy Joel. I can remember
Uh-huh.
very clearly Billy Joel and the 80s, like the
Oh yeah.
80s. I would go over to her house and we'd play Rock Band or Guitar Hero Rock the 80s.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome though that you had three people, three sisters that were older than you that were all musically, um, they were all musically a part of who you have become today. And what you do is just like I can see a little bit of each and every one of the people that you have chosen to that your sisters reminded you of. I can see that when you perform and how you're always energized, or you're very calm with it. And sometimes you have songs where you're like, okay, let's have some fun now.
Yeah.
I can see it all, and it's such a beautiful thing to watch you work. So when did you really realize that music was going to be like your focal point? Are you still kind of working at it, or are you this is what I truly want to do? And kind of give us an idea of when this all became a big deal for you.
Okay. I'd like to pick out two memories.
Okay.
They're pretty young, somewhere back in like around the six
Oh wow.
area. And the first memory is me getting a hold of a camcorder and recording myself singing a Nelly Furtado song called
Yeah.
Legend. So I was in my basement at the time and I record myself singing and dancing the song Legend by Nelly Furtado. And I was just having a blast. And then I forgot about it.
Hmm.
And one of my sisters found this and came across it and watched it. I'm pretty sure this is how it all went down. And I remember them saying like, wow, like this is really good. This
Yeah.
is really. And so I thought like, wow, this is something that I just love. But also I remember that specifically being like the first feedback
Mm.
that was like, wow, there's something here.
Mm. And you play instruments too, yeah?
Yes.
I know you play the guitar
A little bit,
a little
pretty
bit
mediocre at the guitar, but I do play.
and piano.
Piano for sure. That one's my main right now.
Is there anything else that you have been dabbling it with?
Yes. Let me actually plug my phone in real quick.
No worries, no worries.
As I want to talk about those other instruments that I play, but let me get to that other memory because it's kind of interesting how I learned the piano.
Okay.
My sister Alexis, she took piano lessons.
Okay.
So she had some piano music book or whatever at the piano. And in my house, my childhood house growing up, there was a Chickering upright piano. It's still there.
Hmm.
And I remember I'd love to go over and just bang on the keys and like play. I'd sit there for like an hour just doing like this whole thing. And it probably sounded like nonsense, but it was like
Hmm.
very, very cathartic for me as a young woman, as a young girl, I should say.
Hmm.
So somehow I taught myself Ode to Joy.
Okay, yep.
So I like in preschool, when I graduated preschool, they decided I was the valedictorian of preschool. I don't know
Hmm.
how that even happens,
Is that a
but
thing?
I was the valedictorian.
Nice.
And they were like, do something like special. And I was like, well, I'll play Ode to Joy.
Yeah.
So that was like my first public performance was when I was in preschool as the valedictorian. I played Ode to Joy probably with one finger or something like that.
That's pretty
Yeah.
awesome, though.
Yeah. So that I feel like those key moments, they open the door for me. And from then on, I was always going to be in a music class or
Hmm.
something like that. And
Yeah.
that's where I learned more instruments. And my sister in the comments, she posted the vibraphone. The
Hmm.
vibraphone is another instrument that I spent a lot of time dedicated to practicing. And
Okay.
it's a percussive instrument.
Right.
And I was a percussionist from
Oh,
fifth
wow.
grade on. Concert percussion was one of my loves.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love. I love. See, that's the thing. Like, I love about having these conversations because most people will see that you can sing your tail off, but you also play multiple instruments and you have a background where you have sisters that have kind of showed you a little bit about who they want and do they like, and you've incorporated all into what you are doing with yourself. It's just a beautiful thing, because a lot of people don't necessarily talk about it when they do their lives. They don't talk about the background or anything like that unless they're like they got an hour to kill and they don't necessarily want to be singing the whole time. So that's a cool thing, and I'm glad that I got that information about you. So
Yes.
did you end up going to college or anything for school or academically? Did you do any college after schooling?
Hmm. You mentioned something about juice, a juicery.
Yeah,
I love juice. I love juice so much, and I'm so happy for that
absolutely.
juicery.
And anybody that is watching right now, she will be doing some songs for us. She's gonna
Yes.
definitely do at least one for me by request. Um, and if you guys are out there and liking what you hear, please make sure you guys, throw them out there. I'll make sure that she sees the requests as they come through. I'm sure you can see them too, right? You can see the comments.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes. So about this schooling, I mean, I just want to mention that because I feel this is important. My high school music education, I would credit that with the majority of my music education.
Okay.
I mean, there are 3 people, 3, who I would like to just say thank you to, and that would be
Absolutely.
Ari Concius, Jeffrey Worster, and Jim Briggs. Those Jim Briggs and Ari Concius were the band teachers at the school I went to, and then Jeffrey Worster was the choir teacher. And boy, I mean, the amount of knowledge that I was able to extract from being in their presence and being under their instruction is astounding to me to this day. And things like just as simple as music theory, music etiquette, how to be a good listener and a good audience member, how to build a repertoire, how to prepare, how to practice. I mean, these are things that I have taken for granted until I became a teacher. And I realized, oh my goodness. So, and you asked, did I go to college? I mean, I have been attempting to complete my degree for a decade now.
Yeah.
It's extremely challenging for a number of different reasons. And it's been a great source of disappointment and shame, as well as gratitude as I attempt to complete my bachelor's degree from Berklee College of Music.
There you go.
I started on it in high school. I took some classes then, and I actually went to the campus. But my gosh, I was 18, and it was not a good time for me to be on my own in a big city.
Yeah, absolutely.
So then I studied a bit online, and they have a wonderful online program as well. So I've been chipping away at it, and that's kind of my experience.
Well, you know what? Don't get discouraged. Keep your head up. Trust me, I was in college at 18 years old too, and I had a wonderful time with it. But again, like you said, it wasn't the best time. And, I had my stumbles along the way, and, I dropped out. Just to be honest with you, I went to college for 2 years, then I dropped out. And, it took me, shoot, to be honest with you, it took me 23 years to go back to school. And I eventually got my bachelor's degree, and, but, I never gave up. I may have stumbled a lot of times, but I never gave up. And you too can do the exact same thing. There's going to be a few stumbles, a few things that get in the way of you getting there, but I have faith you'll get there if you just keep keep looking forward and keep on pushing. You got it.
Thank you. That is
For
so
sure.
inspiring. So
For sure.
inspiring.
For sure. Absolutely. So let's talk about doing your own music.
Okay.
When did you first write your own song?
Sure. Oh my God.
Let's go there.
Well, thank you, Rebecca, for the hearts, by the way.
Yeah.
And the first song that I wrote, wow. I had a best friend. I'm pretty sure she's still one of my best friends. Her name is Maura, and we would do absolutely everything together. And it's funny because I'm like this Puerto Rican brunette, and she was a ginger. She's Irish.
Yeah.
So we were like the complete opposite. She has like red freckles and strawberry blonde hair, and I had the brunette hair, curly as all hell.
Yeah.
And we created a band. Our first band together was called the Pop Kitties.
Oh.
Yes, the Pop Kitties. And one of our first songs was like, I don't want to be alone tonight. Yeah, baby. I just want to love you. All right, all right, all right. If you're gonna love me, you're gonna have to show it all. Babe, I think we got it all. That was
Nice.
our song.
That's pretty awesome, though, that you still remember it. Shoot, I
Yes,
think
we'll
I'm
never
like,
forget.
what? I'm like, what was the first song I wrote? I know the name, but I can't remember the lyric for some reason. I just knew it was called Blue, and that's it. You know, something. It was a sad song, of
Blue.
course. Yeah, about a
Yes.
breakup. So let's talk.
Oh,
Let's pause for a minute. We've been going for about almost 30 minutes.
all
Um,
right.
really quick, let's say hello to everybody that's out there because I know there's a lot of you guys are in the house tonight. Let's start. Rebecca, thank you again for being here. Sandy, what's up? Thank you so much for being here. Rebecca, that's my homie. Love you,
Ooh.
sister. Raven is your sister.
Yeah.
She's in the house. What's up, Raven? Thank you guys all for being here. Fred, Dave, all of you guys. Man, we got a great crowd of people. Thank you all for being here. If you guys have any questions for her, please make sure you guys drop the questions down and we'll continue asking questions. But what I want to do is I want to take a quick break. Is it okay? Can we get a song, like one song right now for the people? Because I know
Yeah.
they came. I know that's what they come for. So can we get just one lyric, one song from you?
Yeah. Like, do you want that song that you requested,
Hmm.
or should we wait for that?
Let's wait on that one. Let's wait on
Okay.
that one. I
Okay.
I think I want to save that one for the end. But you can pick whatever you want. We'll kick back and enjoy it, and I'll
Okay.
get out the way.
Cool. Well, let me see, because I thought I had myself a little more prepared than I currently seem to be. Let's see. Today, when I was streaming before, I was doing all Fred Rogers, all Mr. Rogers music. So this will definitely be something completely different. Completely different.
I apologize, you guys. I will get out the way. Trying to make sure that she's in the middle for you guys. I will come back afterwards. Bye.
Here, I'll get my ukulele. That's what I'll do. Let's see. We might have to go on a little journey. Yeah, let's go on a little journey. This is the journey to find the ukulele. Maybe it's downstairs. Yeah, last night I was doing a concert. It was jazz music, and I had all my instruments with me. So now to find where the heck did I put those instruments? Okay, I feel the universe is redirecting me. Ukulele, where are you? Are you over here? Are you over here? Okay, I guess we'll do something else.
Hi, I'm gonna jump on really quick, and I just want to make a quick announcement while she's getting set up, everybody. If you guys
Sure.
did not know it, we do have an event that we are doing called the Secret Christmas Gift Giveaway, which we have done the last 3 years. If anybody is wanting to help us as we raise money to donate presents to families that are unable to support their children, we are asking for any donations. If you guys are able to do so, just hit the circle work 24/7, 365 at Cash App or Venmo, or you can send a donation to PayPal, TACTOWNBONEZ. And those are our three places where you can donate if you guys would like to. You don't have to donate a whole lot if you don't want to. If you want to donate $5, any little bit will help us get to our total. Also, if you guys would like to buy presents, I have actual presents that people have asked for. I have a list for you. I can send you the list. All you got to do is hit me up after we're done, and I'll get you all that information. Our secret Christmas gift giveaway is going on, and I hope and pray that you guys would love to be a part of it so that we can share in the spirit of giving to those that may not get anything this year.
That is amazing. That is actually amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. You ready to rumble?
Well, yeah, I pulled up a song here, and this is a song I think I remember listening to a lot with Alexis. It's a breakup song, I believe. And just it'll be a fun time as I find the right key. That's all we need to do. Let's find the correct key. So let's see how this one does. It's over and done, but the heartache lives on inside. But who is the one you're clinging to instead of me tonight? Where are you now, now that I need you? Tears on my pillow, wherever you go. Cry me a river that leads to your ocean. You'll never see me fall apart. In the words of a broken heart, it's just emotion that's taking me over. Caught up in sorrow, lost in the song. If you don't come back, come home to me, darling. Don't you know there's nobody left in this world to hold me tight? Don't you know there's nobody left in this world to kiss goodnight? Good night. Good night. I'm there at your side, a part of all the things you are. But you're not a part of someone else. Gotta go find your shining star. So where are you now, now that I need you? Tears on my pillow, wherever you go. Cry me a river that leads to your ocean. You'll never see me fall apart. have a broken heart, it's just emotions taking me over. Caught up in sorrow, lost in a song. But if you don't come back, come home to me, darling. Don't you know there's nobody left in this world to hold me tight? Don't you know there's nobody left in this world to kiss goodnight? Good night. Where are you now? Now that I need you, tears on my pillow. Wherever you go, cry me a river that leads to the ocean. You'll never see me fall apart. Thank you.
So good. Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh. Absolutely amazing. I love it. I love
That
it.
was Emotions. That was originally by
Yeah.
the Bee Gees.
Yeah.
And then Destiny's Child, of course, they friggin' killed it with their
Absolutely.
cover of that.
I have to say, I've heard you sing a lot of songs. I think that was like, I mean, you're always good, mind you. I don't think I've ever heard you sing a bad song. Um, but that was my steez. I was right there with you. I almost forgot to jump back on. I'm in my feels over here, all up in my feels.
In the feels, yes. Yeah.
So, man, so what's next? Are you working on an album? Is there something that we can look forward to? Because I mean, we all love to hear you go live and sing your songs, but is there an album in the works? When can we finally, go to? I mean, we don't really have CDs anymore, but you know what I mean. Like, slip a CD in and play some of your stuff.
Ooh. Well, I'm dipping my toe into that.
Mhm.
And recently, Sandy Stewart and I just wrote a song, believe it or not, and we
Awesome.
released it, in a songwriting group, and it's called Say No More. That's a really cool song
Mm,
that can be checked out as far as like something that's recorded and a
yeah,
thing.
nice.
And then additionally, that song Sync Up is I just finished the final mix of that, and it actually
Nice.
has a feature on it. A conscious rapper by the name of Modest Raw did
Yeah.
a little verse on it, and that is due in January.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
That's my cut. The first time I heard, I told you, I was like, "Yo, that's a hit." I was like in the comments, like fireballing it up. That song is a hit, and for me, like everybody that, well, a majority of the people that are here, we've met, obviously online. And me and Rebecca, we know each other fairly well, but like my background has always been gospel music. Everything that you guys hear me sing online or whenever I do that, it's from hearing people like yourself sing songs. I hear you guys do them, and then I try it, and then I just like add it. But to me, like the first time I heard that song, I was like, "Yo, I would play that every day." It would be in my rotation. It's such a clever song, but it's so dated. It fits right in right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, where did the concept come from? Let's talk about that song since we're on that.
Okay, we can talk about that song.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Shout out to Sandy
Mm,
too. I seen him watching. That's really cool. You guys did a song together. That's really cool.
seriously, like, I just like this is related to the song Sync Up. So the internet is kind of like a wild west for me.
Hmm.
It's a lot of things, and I get distracted by a lot of things, a lot of shiny things, pretty
Yeah.
things. And so I had once even deleted all social media because I was just like, I'm so confused and just tired of this. And but I came back to Facebook, and I I have these friends, Leslie and Larry Latour, that I
Mm.
met here in Arizona. They moved, and I've kept touch with them via Facebook.
Mm.
So I see that every week they are doing a live stream every week. And I'm like, gosh, they are so cool. Like
Yeah.
they're like a musical couple duo, and they're doing this live stream every week. It was inspiring to me. So I started to watch on there, and then I see there's like these familiar faces that like show up every time in the comments. I
Yeah.
was like too shy to even leave a comment the first few times, but then I started to get in there, and I saw that they were part of this group called Jesse's Well Songwriters Club. And I I decided, you know what, if they can do it, I can do it. So I
Absolutely.
jumped in there, I joined the group, and at some point, Sandy Stewart reached out to me, and he was just a class A guy about it. You
Absolutely.
know, like, because some people reach out with, you know, pics, certain pics.
Hmm.
Some people reach out with their, like, I know you have a husband, but are you available? And, you know,
Yeah.
that. But this was an individual who reached out to me, like, through music, for music,
Yeah.
musically, and just with such class. I really have to say, if it weren't for that positive interaction, you know, who knows if I would even be doing any of this, because
Right.
I wasn't doing any of this until that meeting, until
Hmm.
jumping on to the Jesse's Well, becoming a part of that community. I wasn't going live at all on
It's
Facebook.
crazy.
Every now and then I'd go live, but not like this. This
Right.
is so that is related to Sync Up, because that's exactly why I wrote that song. It's about syncing up and linking up with the tribe.
Mm.
And as an introvert, it's uncomfortable for me to even think about having a tribe, you
Right.
know?
Right.
But that's really what it is like, let's meet. Let's meet up and
Yeah.
let's create a story together.
Absolutely. It's such a beautiful concept, but it makes sense, and it's universal. It's something that, I mean, we all need to do. We all should do. We all should want to, create um, tribes, positive tribes, good vibes. You know what I'm saying, in the right way, and like, you know, I I felt it. Trust. I felt it. Even though, I mean, you got to dig through the words. If you're a smart person, you get what you're saying, and it's not all about, just bumping and grinding. It's not all. It's about exactly like you said. It's creating something positive, amongst each other, regardless of what you look like, where you live, all that stuff. And so,
Yes.
I
And
felt it. I felt that.
I like that you said that, because I didn't know
Hmm.
if anyone would dig through the words. I
Right.
know that, like, at first glance, it is like a pop song
Yeah.
that is like, when I sat down to write it, I thought a lot of the pop and like hip hop music and things
Mm.
that I've listened to, one of the main character traits I've observed is like pridefulness. Like,
Mm.
that was something that I didn't really feel comfortable with, but I thought I'm going to try it on in a
Yeah.
song. Feels safe to try it on. And I
Absolutely.
thought, what's something that I wish I felt prideful about? I wish I felt prideful about my tiny titties, for sure. You know,
Yeah.
I sort of felt bad about that. I was kind of
Yeah.
like, any day now, like what?
Yeah.
But so I kind of thought like, well, what if I felt confident about that? And in my juicy thighs, what if I felt confident about the parts of me that I thought weren't good enough?
Right.
So like that's kind of another part of the song is just like getting to stand up and be proud.
Be okay with who you are and
Yeah.
what you have and what you have not, just
Yeah.
being confident in your own,
Yes.
So absolutely. I feel it 110%. And knowing not just being confident in who you are and what you have, but other people that you're with being confident in who you are and what you have and what you don't have, and just
Yeah.
loving you for being you, period. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about, the energy, the right energy, grouping up with the right energy people, So that's such an amazing song. I love that song. We are going to hear that song, you guys. But before we do, I have to, because when I do these, I really have to ask questions that make a person think. Anybody that knows me, I'm always those curveball question guy. I'm a curveball question type of guy. So I got a couple curveballs for you. Is it okay if I, you know, throw a curve at you?
Oh, you can throw a curveball at me anytime. I
So I
really
told her that I would be very, by the book, which I have followed the book. Yeah, I think I've been pretty by the book. But
yes.
so since you've been doing music, and at any point have you dealt with any negativity because of the type of music that you do or the type of attitude that you have on screen? I know you haven't been doing it for very long, but have you dealt with any weirdness from randoms that will come up and say something negative to you or whatnot? Obviously, you said something about somebody being in your DM saying things about you have a husband, but have you dealt with any negativity as far as your music and not someone that's not necessarily enjoying what you do? Have you dealt with that at all?
It's really funny that you asked that. Um, I could think of like a comment or two that
Yeah,
came through, but honestly, the absolute worst critic has always been myself.
absolutely.
Always. And like to the point where I just recently, like in the last year, I've had to have that awakening
Mm,
because
yeah,
I've even tried to get negative feedback from people.
mm,
I tried to show things that I thought were unpresentable and despicable and despisable and still with the positive
yeah,
feedback. So
yeah.
it would
That's
have to be
awesome.
a voice in my head, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just like Sandy said, he just commented, I never saw anyone not appreciate Devin on live streams. I've
True.
never seen it either. Like I said, I've seen nothing but positivity, and it's a beautiful thing though that that you can go to places where people are going to respect you and accept you and appreciate you for your talents. There are places like you said where you see one or two randoms pop up, but for the most part, like it's always positivity. And like anytime I've been on Sandy's, shout out to Sandy for his Sunday slings he does. I've been on Pan's website. Shout out to Pan for putting together something amazing for the people. All of these people that are creating these rooms, that are positive, and Pan has said it numerous times. I don't, and Sandy, I haven't seen any negativity on yours, but it's all about us igniting together and just respecting each other. And I've noticed that you have come on, like you said, you haven't been doing it very long. I still remember you and that dude. Like I don't even know the guy's name. I'm not trying to be disrespectful,
JR.
but I
Yeah.
remember y'all got on and y'all was kicking it, man. Y'all was doing y'all thing. Where did you are you guys just friends and you guys hang out and do that all the time?
I have to tell you, like, we met at a coffee shop. This guy walks in with this beard
Yeah,
and he's in the leather because he just got off a motorcycle or something. But
yeah,
he walks in and it's an open mic at the coffee shop. And he plays guitar.
yeah,
And I'm like, we could do something together. Could you accompany me? And he was like, sure.
yeah.
So the first song we did together was Let It Be. And
Okay.
we had never even met before. And it was just like, that is our relationship. We just meet. He started to have me on his gigs after that.
Yeah.
And those were the first gigs I ever did was with JR Robusto.
Robusto. Shout out to
Robusto.
JR.
And
He's
it's exactly what you're saying.
yeah.
It's musicians having that energy of collaboration. And he saw something in me and said, hey, I'll split the tips with you. And like, he's not even making like that much, but he was
Yeah, yeah,
willing
yeah.
to split the tips with me. And like, that really gave me confidence in a big way.
That's awesome. That's really, really
Hex,
amazing.
yeah.
Seeing you guys together, man, it was almost like y'all knew each other for a long time. It just y'all was
I'm
just vibing.
Yes.
It was cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. We've been doing it for like, probably for like 8 years now.
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So
Can I say hi? Can I just say hi to, because like I see more people.
yeah,
Mariah, thank you for
Mariah's in the
coming.
building. What's up?
Yes. Alana.
How you doing, Alana? We got John.
Marvin, John, Fred, and Sandy are holding it down. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you guys all for being here. Remember, we still got a few more. We got about 10 more minutes. If you guys have something you want to ask, please go ahead and ask it before we get off. Um, I've been enjoying the conversation here, and I want to make sure that if you guys have something that you want to say or something that you want to ask her, please don't hesitate. Drop those comments in the comment box. We are paying attention. So let's talk about family. How important is family to you?
Sheesh. This is a good question. I think family is very, very important. It's high priority.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, like my immediate family, my little like zone is
Yeah.
me. Remy is my partner, and Sky is our son. And I'm very proud of our family. I'm proud of what's not going on in our family, I'll just say. And I'm proud of how far I've come.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of the challenges. Like, I am learning what it means to raise a child, to be a child that thinks for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
What it means to what discipline means. What does it really mean?
Yeah.
What are consequences? I mean, I'm having to parent and reparent myself at the same time.
Yeah.
It's one of the most challenging things I think about, the amount of character that I'm forming through this process. It literally is painful as I'm chipping away at this block. And, in order for me to even stay somewhat sane, I have to forgive. I have to forgive my family, because I'm like, holy shit, this, like, whoa, I did not have a clue.
Yep.
Not have a clue.
Yeah. That's one of the
Yeah.
that's a beauty. I don't mean to cut you off, but that's like one of the first times I heard that from anyone in the 3 years I've been doing that. I have to forgive my family for the things that I didn't know. That's the first time I've heard that. And I've asked that question to almost every person that's come along. Parenting is hard because we are so used to what we have been brought up through and we have dealt with and we have been trained to think is right versus what is wrong. And then we become parents and it's a whole different ball game. You know what I mean? So that was hit the nail on the coffin of one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Ding, you hit that. Shoot. Man. So Rebecca asked, how old is your child?
He is 8 going on 26,
Yeah. Sound like my son. He's 6 going on 26.
Yeah.
But parenting it's an amazing thing, and there's going to be a lot of challenges, and it makes it even tougher, when you have to look back and think my parents was definitely wrong and definitely were, because it's like a generational thing. Like a lot of the things that, for example, my mom and dad did, they got it from their mom and dad. Their mom and dad got it from their mom and dad. And so, like, when I got to a certain age and I thought about, one of these days I'm gonna have kids, and I am not going to raise them the way my parents raised me. And even with that idea that I was going to be different, we still find ourselves falling into these things, these specific spots where we said we would never do. And it's like, man, it's a challenge. It's a never ending challenge, but I wouldn't change it for the world. That's one thing I have to say, about parenting. It's something I would never change. It's definitely a reason why I'm here.
Mm,
Just a little sidebar. But
yes.
so
Yeah,
for you,
when you said looking back, I think that would be the number one skill that has helped me,
mm,
to be able to do anything, like
yeah,
change anything, whether it's reflecting like today, just thinking about the last 12 hours, like what happened, how to be able to like see objectively, is that the right word? Like these are
mm,
the actual things that happened,
yeah,
and this is how it made me feel. Because
absolutely,
sometimes the way I feel might color what I think happened, but usually what happened is just a chain of events.
yeah,
So then trying to look back at my upbringing in the same way, it's like, well, what are the facts? What was going on
hmm,
during those key moments that seem to hold emotional charge and might be influencing me today? Like,
absolutely,
I mean, it's such a practice of being able to even think about those things, let alone then change course and implement something.
hmm,
So
yeah,
I had no idea that parenting was this challenging. So
hmm,
forgiveness all around.
yeah. There it is. Forgiveness all around. That's the best way to say it to everyone out there. We all make our mistakes, but you just got to keep on pushing through. That's
Yeah.
that's what parenting is. It's a learning learning curve that I don't think anyone will ever master.
Master.
But
Yeah.
so this is the deal. We at 58 minutes. I know that there's a lot of people that are excited to hear you sing. I just want to ask one last question about um, you, because I ask everyone this question, and I know you're so young, 28 years old. You got a lot of life left. But if you were to leave today,
Mm,
knocking on wood,
mm.
what do you want people to remember about you?
Ooh, damn, bro.
Sorry.
Let, let's feel into it. Trying to make me cry. Trying to make me cry.
Love you. Love you, sister.
Let's see. I want them to remember how to love themselves. I hope that my life can exemplify in some way how to love yourself. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. I thank you for that answer. That's it. I mean, yeah. How to love yourself.
How to love yourself.
So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, because I know you guys have been anticipating. We got 11 viewers. Thank you all for being here. We do appreciate you guys for sticking through and hanging out with us. This was such an amazing conversation, really easy. We get the jam with Devin. Y'all know what it is.
Ooh, almost jumped in there.
But we are going to end on a positive. We're ending on a positive note. So we are going to have Devin do one last song for us. And y'all know what this song is. It's my favorite. This is what I'm bumping next year when it finally comes out on wax. I'm going to be putting it in in my car. We're going to be bumping some Sync Up from Devin. I'm going to get out the way and let her do her thing. So let's go.
Gosh. Well, let me do my thing as I literally have to figure out how to play it. I don't know.
Okay, no worries. We'll take our time.
Thank you.
Again, let me throw it out again while we still here. I'll say it one more time for anybody that didn't hear me earlier. We are doing our Secret Santa giveaway. Again, this is our 4th year in a row we've done this. And we are trying to raise $1,000 to go and buy presents for children that may not receive them. If you guys would like to donate, again, as you can see below, right down there, you can go to the Cash App or Venmo, Circle Work 24/7/365 if you guys would like to donate, or you can go to PayPal and the digits is TACTOWNBONEZ if you would like to donate. If you want to buy a present, you can get in contact with me afterwards. I have a list of things that people have already asked me for that I would like to support these families with, and we can do it together. Because obviously y'all know I ain't got no money. But if we all ignite together, if I put 5 in, you put 5 in, he puts 5 in, she put 5 in, then we are that close. We're that much closer to the total and helping someone out. So let's work together to make that happen. In my inbox if you guys want to know the list, or you can obviously hit the donations below, Circle Work 24/7/365, or Tacktown Bones at PayPal. Secret Christmas gift giveaway. Part 4. There you go.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Appreciate you.
All right, let's see. I might have everything together.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get out the way. I'm gonna head to the side and let you do your thing, sister.
Do it. I'm almost got it together. I thought I had it together. We're connected. That's a good thing. Oh, now I go over here. I tell it where to go. This is good. I hope someday I have someone doing this for me. I really do.
Right.
There we go. Just let me know how the sound is. Let's sync up. You know it's the perfect time for us to share our love. See what kind of tasty magic you and me could cook up. I could see your evolution, all we gotta do is trust. Pretty things a must. Baby, let's sync up. What's this Puerto Rican magic? Got you under my love spell. Make you think about me daily, kinda crazy, can you tell? Know your thoughts before you think them, cause I got you hypnotized. Got you fiending for my size. Tiny titties, juicy thighs. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah, I'm really glad we're human beings feeling. Let's sing up. You know it's the perfect time for us to share our love. See what kind of tasty magic you and me can cook up. I can see your evolution, all we gotta do is trust. Pretty thing, it's a must. Baby, let's sync up. Can you feel that magnetism? Cause I just made up my mind. Like a lotus, I'm unfolding. It's my blueprint by design. Yes, my life is a love story, and you got that leading role. You're my mate, and I mean soul. I just scored that winning goal. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah, I'm really glad we're human beings feeling. Let's sing up. Yeah. You know it's the perfect time for us to share our love. See what kind of tasty magic you and me can cook up. I can see your evolution, all we gotta do is trust. Everything, it's a must. Baby, let's sing up. In my dreams you satisfy me, baby. Oh, oh, oh. From my head into my bed, baby, so real. Let's sing up. You know it's the perfect time for us to share our love. See what kind of tasty magic you and me can cook up. I can see your evolution, all we gotta do is trust. Pretty things a must. Baby, let's sing up. Sing it. You know it's the perfect time for us to share our love. See what kind of tasty magic you and me can cook up. I can see your evolution, all we gotta do is trust. Pretty thing, it's a must. Baby, let's sing up. Let's sing up. Yeah. Oh, you gotta come back. You're muted.
Yes. See, I that's the thing. I always get in that zone. I'll be over here doing the dance. That's why I gotta jump off the screen so nobody can see me doing my thing. Amazing, 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 amazing. I'm so happy that we had this time together. I am truly honored to have you on my show. Hopefully we can do it again next year when your album is done and you got everything worked out. Hey, I'm calling it right now. As everybody is listening, I'm gonna be doing an album next year too, and I think me and you should link up. We should do a song.
I agree.
I think we should do a song.
I
You know, if
agree.
you guys think y'all think that's a good idea, let us know. I mean, I love what she does, and I would love to add you to my mix and hope and pray that we can make something work together because I love it. I love it. I love it. What's up? Let's do it.
Let's sync up.
All right. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you again, Devin. You're amazing. I'm really excited for what's to come with your future and music and everything that you do. You're a bright breath of fresh air and sunshine and freshly brewed coffee.
A
The
cafe
or
fellow.
absolutely. You know, I love me some coffee in the moment. Shoot, even on Sundays. So you guys, thank you so much for being here. We're gonna continue on to our next person. It'll be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you guys are available, please tap in. I'm gonna be with Miss Goldie Stacks. She's another artist, a local artist, but she's actually a rapper. She just released her album, and we're gonna talk about her album and just all of her musical influences. So if you guys are available, please hang out with us tomorrow. Circle Talk. Thank you so much. 23 Days of Christmas is continuing on tomorrow. So thank you again, Devin. You're amazing. And let's talk. You guys have a good rest of your evenings, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you.
Peace.